I believe that something incredible starts to happen when you give yourself the permission to fully immerse yourself in a vision of your future while also staying grounded in the present moment. We all have dreams. We all have goals. We all have a vision of the life that we want to live and the kind of person we want to become, the experiences we want to have. But here's the catch. There's a huge difference between holding that dream as a thought and actually embodying it. And today, in this recording, I want to talk about that difference and why it changes everything. Most people hold their dream in their heads. They keep their vision or dream as a thought and a thought alone. They imagine what it is they want, the career, the relationship, the lifestyle. They see it vividly in their minds, in their heads, but it stays up there and it remains something distant, something untouchable. Imagine you're at an art gallery and you're looking at this beautiful painting on the wall, but you aren't giving yourself permission to feel it. You aren't giving yourself the compassion and the permission to fully feel what this artwork is communicating to you. You can admire it, but it doesn't affect your body in any way. It doesn't affect your energy in any way. When a dream or a vision only exists in your mind, it feels distant, almost like you're observing someone else's life instead of living your own. You might even tell yourself, I can't be happy, I can't feel fulfilled, I can't feel joy until I achieve this. And that's exactly the conditioning we've grown up with, believing that happiness and fulfillment are only accessible once everything externally aligns. Think about wanting a promotion, let's say. You visualize yourself in the new role, you imagine the excitement, the satisfaction that comes from being in that new role. But when you step out of that visualization and you return to your regular workday, the feelings fade. You can't sustain them because your dream never left your head. It never landed in your body or in your heart, where it could really become real. The first step to truly shifting this, the way that you view visualization, is giving yourself the permission and the compassion. Permission to let go of the belief that happiness, joy, or fulfillment are tied to external outcomes. Permission to feel fully what it would be like to already have the things that you want. As you are listening to this, close your eyes for a minute and picture your dream. I know if you're listening to this, there's something that you want. There's a dream that you have, a vision that you have. Maybe it's a new relationship. Maybe it's some external goal. Whatever it is, give yourself a minute here to close your eyes and actually picture it. Not just in your mind. Don't let it just stay a thought. Feel it fully in your body. You're allowed to feel what it might be like to actually have that thing before it actually happens. Feel it fully. Feel the gratitude. Feel the happiness. Feel the excitement. Let it expand through your chest. Let it touch your heart. Let it drop into your heart fully. Most people skip this step. They imagine the life that they want. They imagine the thing that they want. But they stop at the mental image. They never allow the emotions to fully land. They don't give themselves that permission. However, when you do give yourself that permission to embody your vision, you begin to combine the dream with a deep inner peace that's already inside of you. You realize you don't need the external outcome to feel full. You don't need the destination to experience joy or gratitude. Maybe your dream is to start your own business. Most people think, I'll feel confident when I land my first client or I get my first few sales. But what if for a moment you allow yourself to feel confident before that happens, to feel successful, to feel capable and excited right now? That's when the real shift happens. The dream moves from being this distant thought into something living inside of you. When you fully embody your dream, your vision, something incredible happens. It drops into your heart, like I said. And there's a peace that comes with that. It's this quiet knowing, I like to call it. And it's not dependent on the ups and downs of life, the delays, the obstacles. You get to carry that peace with you no matter what. This heart-held peace is very centering and very grounding, and you could think of it as your anchor. It allows you to move through your day, interact with people, experience challenges, take consistent action towards your goals, and experience literally all the highs and lows and ups and downs that you would normally experience in life, all while remaining connected to your vision. It's steady, it's grounding, and it holds your faith for you. It keeps your dream alive, even when the external circumstances are uncertain. Even when you face resistance, you're able to remind yourself that you're already whole, you're already full, you're already complete right now. A key part of this process is self-compassion. You give yourself permission to feel what you want without judgment. You tell yourself that it's safe to dream. It's safe to imagine. It's safe to embody what it is you want fully. It's safe to experience the emotions of having your vision now before it shows up externally. People don't give themselves that permission and that compassion, and they don't feel like it's safe to imagine the things that they want because they feel like they need something externally in order to give them that permission to then experience what it would be like to have it fully. It's like subconsciously they feel like they can't embody the feelings of having the things that they want until they actually have it. And when that's the case, your goals and your dreams are going to feel distant always. It's always going to feel outside of you. And when that's the case, you don't allow those feelings to form around that vision and drop into your heart. This is so huge because, like I said, we've been conditioned to believe that joy and fulfillment are conditional. We tell ourselves, I can only feel happy, I can only feel gratitude, I can only feel joy once I reach that goal. But that mindset keeps your dreams stuck in your head, distant, untouchable. When you give yourself compassion and permission, you allow your vision to land fully in your heart, and you realize that you are whole and capable all along, with or without the things that you want, with or without the things that you desire so deeply. So how do you really bring this into your daily life? Practice, just like anything else. Every time you get clear on what it is you want, give yourself permission to visualize it fully, to embody it fully, not just as a thought, but as a feeling. Imagine yourself living it. Let yourself experience the gratitude, the joy, the fulfillment, as if it's already here. Then notice how that feeling drops into your heart. And you know it's dropped into your heart when you're able to sustain all those feelings that you felt within your visualization as you just naturally go throughout the course of your day. It could be hours after you visualize, you're still going to feel joy and that peace and gratitude because you know what you've done. Once it's there in your heart, you carry that with you throughout your day. That heart-held peace allows you to navigate highs and lows, challenges, or resistance with steadiness, with this centeredness, this groundedness. Even when progress seems slow, you remain grounded. You don't need external validation to feel aligned or to feel whole or complete. You've already connected with your vision internally, and that internal connection keeps your faith alive, keeps your faith steady. Imagine, for just an example here, imagine you are interacting with someone difficult at your work. Normally, it might throw you off, but you've tapped into your heart-held peace from embodying your vision. Maybe your vision includes you being kinder to yourself and other people and just like an overall better version of yourself. You've tapped into the energy of being that person. You embody that vision fully, and you can handle whatever it is you're going through throughout the course of your day. Maybe you're interacting, like I said, with someone difficult. You're able to handle that more calmly. You're anchored. You're anchored in your vision. You're anchored in the life that you're creating. Your reactions, your decisions, and your energy all align with that vision, that dream, rather than being reactive or scattered. So remember, there is a very big difference between your dream and your vision remaining a thought and a thought alone versus you knowing that you're already full, whole, and complete right here, right now in this moment, knowing that you're allowed to feel the way that you want to feel now before you get the thing that you want. Your happiness, your fulfillment, your gratitude, your joy isn't dependent on reaching a specific outcome. And because you know that, you give yourself full compassion. You know that it's safe. And you give yourself the permission to experience all the feelings that you want to feel beforehand, which then drops that feeling into your heart, which then gets combined with the peace that already exists in your heart, and you're able to sustain that feeling and sustain that new state of being as you go throughout the course of your day. There's a very big difference between the two of them. The dream, the vision remaining a thought and a thought alone, versus giving yourself permission to drop that vision into your heart. So here's a little practice that you can start today. Take a quiet moment, close your eyes, and visualize your dream fully. Visualize your vision fully. If you're listening to this, you probably have a goal, you have a desire, you know what it is you want. Get quiet and visualize it fully. Know that you are whole now, you are good now, you are complete now, and imagine it as if it's happening right now. Feel the joy fully, embody it fully, feel the fulfillment, feel the gratitude. Let the emotions drop into your heart, feel them completely without thinking or analyzing or judging yourself for it. Carry that heart-held peace with you as you move throughout your day, and tap back into it whenever you need grounding or whenever you need confidence. If you do this consistently, your dreams will stop being distant thoughts. They start to live in your heart, and you're able to carry that energy with you to influence your choices and the way that you experience life. Just to wrap up this recording, remember, your dreams aren't meant to stay in your head. They're meant to be felt fully and deeply in your heart. And when you give yourself permission to embody your vision, to feel it now, to combine it with the peace that already exists inside of you, because you know that you are whole, full, and complete now, with or without the things that you want. You operate from a place of clarity and alignment, and there's this power associated with that. There's this strength associated with that. You don't need to reach the destination to feel whole. You can experience joy, gratitude, fulfillment right here, right now. And when you do, your dream isn't just a thought anymore. It becomes lived. It becomes felt and experienced in your heart. And that has the power to guide the decisions that you make. You're able to literally act as if you are that person and take steps forward knowing that, like, you're embodying the energy of who it is you want to become and what you see for yourself. Give yourself full permission. Give yourself that compassion. You have access to this at any time. You do not need to wait. So I hope you got some value from listening to this. Every single person who DMs me or comments or likes, I am grateful for you. I feel like we're building something special here, and I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Like I said, I hope you get some value from listening to this, and I hope you are having an amazing day wherever you're listening to this. Hopefully this recording inspired you in some way. If it did, let me know. You can go to presenceofbeing.co and grab a hat if you want to support what we're building here. Leaving a like, commenting, sharing this obviously helps a lot. If you're listening to this on Spotify or Apple, leaving a positive review if you really enjoyed it would help a lot as well. And if you have any comments or questions, you can always DM me on Instagram or TikTok at Sam Weisbrod, at Presence of Being. And yeah, thank you again for listening. I appreciate you being here, and I will see you in the next recording very soon.